Bless up, y'all. King Kevin in the building. I know you guys seen the front cover of Vogue magazine, which features Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, and their beautiful baby boy, and also that she's pregnant again, possibly 3 months pregnant. She showed during the Super Bowl, which the biggest viewed sporting event in world history. You know, every year they always have millions of views watching it. So she got a chance to perform halftime. If you didn't see it, it was awesome. And she also got a chance to promote her makeup brand, Fenty Beauty, which is valued at $5.7 million. So shout out to the Barbados queen, Caribbean queen out there doing her thing. So much respect. But the issue I have, the effeminization of ASAP Rocky in that cover. Now, if you notice in that cover, they're walking on the beach. She's in a bikini, and he's in some leather vest, black leather pants, has the baby. But the way they have him walking as if he's the woman, not because he's behind holding the baby, but just the way they had him like at an angle. And they did that on purpose to show him as a feminized male, and Rihanna taking the lead as the man of the house, the one who's breaking home the bacon. Now, it's not that I have any problem with a woman make more money than her man, because there ain't too many people who make that much money that Rihanna got anyway. Her net worth, she's a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? One of the few billionaires in the whole Caribbean. The other billionaire that I definitely know for sure lives in Haiti. His name is Burgos. That's a whole nother story regarding him. But the fact that they have him behind her holding the baby, instead of them holding the baby together, taking a pose with the baby in the front, both of them showing equal, they purposely place him behind her. Now, I know that guys are supposed to be able to touch their feminine side. That's why they call us gentlemen. You're supposed to be masculine, but have, touch of tap into your femininity, so you could be gentle. So they towards a woman, specifically in your children. So you open the door, pull out the chair, get the flowers, support them, protect their emotions, even their mental capacity. Sometimes you have to show support and make sure that they're good on that end. I get that. But men cannot be all feminine. I would say maybe 15, 20% feminine, so you can all, somewhat turn off and on. But a man has to be able to stand up and fight and defend. He's not going to do that if he's acting like a BI. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be able to do it. Now, obviously, there's been an effort, a great effort by the powers that be to effeminize the men, get the men out of the homes. The government definitely did that. Since the 70s, get the men out of the home with the welfare. A man cannot be in the home in order for a woman to get the welfare. If a man gets caught in the home, she's not getting that welfare check, that rent's not getting paid through the government, etc., etc. So there are incentives to get the men out. But now they didn't just use the government. You had Ebony magazine, Jet magazine. They all were, part of this whole conspiracy. You look how they have the magazines and over-sexualizing everything and putting the woman against the man. And, now we have these battles all day, all night on social media where you have, or even books, tons of books, where you have men against the women, women against the men, women's rights, you know what I'm saying, and et cetera, et cetera. I mean, it goes on and on and on. What I'm saying is, if we aren't conscious enough to point out, hey, they're trying to do something here with the media tricks. They're trying to brainwash us and condition us to think and look at society in a particular way. Now, with that magazine, I guarantee you're going to have a lot more young men, or maybe even older men, dress feminine, look feminine, act feminine, and think feminine. When the time comes, and mark me, that time is coming, because they put everything out in the media first, inundate us with bullshit, and then they come out with their tricks. I guarantee you, when the war comes, and the war is coming, when the time comes, most men, I'm talking about over 50% of men, because most guys are just soft, they're feminine, overly emotional. I know some guys more emotional than women. I'm dead ass serious. More emotional, they have more of a BI than women. When that time comes, men will not pick up the gun. They will not pick up a knife or a stick to defend themselves or their families. They will allow their homes to be violated. They will allow their wives to be snatched out their homes, their children to be snatched out their homes and the communities to serve whatever purpose that the powers may be had in mind. It happened in the times of Hitler. The first thing they do, take away your identity and then set in motion the genocide. So right now, the identity of black males, and I've said in several videos, last video I did about this was called What About the Men? You go to my YouTube channel, Kevin Dorival, or King Kevin, you will see it. They're going to take out the men so they can take the women, which leads to the children. If the men aren't there to protect their homes, if the men are all dead in prison, or feel as if they have no purpose, that they are irrelevant to society, irrelevant in the home, that all our source of power and energy is going to come from a woman, and if a woman is not there, if our woman is not there, we're nothing. No, a man is far from nothing. We are the protectors of our community. That's our African culture. Whatever island you're from, that's whatever country you're from. Men have always been the providers and protectors. We don't have to make the most money. Our women, obviously, society today is created and based on women dominating, on women being the top of the charts on everything. Believe me, I'm not a male chauvinistic pig. I'm not someone who's egotistical and think women just need to be butt naked, barefooted, and bent over in the kitchen. I'm not one of those type of guys. Even though I do enjoy the sexual benefits and pleasures of a woman, of my queen. I love the kiss, I love the hug, I love the hold, I love the scent of a woman, just the touch of a woman, everything. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Everything about a woman, I love it. I love it. I love it. At the same time, I love being a man. I love working with other men. I love the camaraderie of men, the fellowship. We build each other up. Booker T. Washington once said, if you want to be lifted up, lift someone else up. So I live that, lifting other men up, young men up in the mentoring program that we do here at the Black Legacy Center in Atlanta. It is vitally important, ladies. If you're listening to me, ladies, please listen. I can't be any more serious than I am right now. If you have a young man, whether it be your son or your nephew, your brother, whoever, if you have a young man in your home and you are part of the sphere of influence, you're going to need to place them around loving men who have proven themselves to be masculine, proven themselves to be providers and protectors, so they can learn masculine things that need to be done and how to be a man and how to be a husband. In the black community, we are not championing men being husbands. We teach our girls to be wives and our boys to be boyfriends, which leads to the dependency on women, or over dependency on women, instead of us being dependent upon each other so that we can win. Because the equal balance, this is what the Ankh symbol means. The equal balance between the masculine and feminine energy. And the arms in between is the children that are born through the seeds of the male and through the wombs of our mother goddesses, our women. Please do not take this lightly. That Vogue magazine is a frontal attack on the black man's identity and the black family as a whole, which is the bottom line. If it ain't about family, it don't mean much. Family is everything. Whether you have one child or no child, black family between a black man and a black woman is essential, and it is the key and core value of our lives, is to protect and expand the black family. We are under attack, and I've been saying that for years. If it wasn't for me finishing up my book, America's and France's 1,000-Year War Against Haiti, the Assassination of a Nation, I would have finished, and which I'm still kind of working on a little bit, the book 7 Types of Kings, Queen's Desire, which is the follow-up to 7 Types of Queens, King's Desire, which is this book, my bestseller. So the 7 Types of Kings is a book that, believe me, before I stop writing my books, and probably won't come out until 2024 and or 2025. It will come out because I'm literally 3/4 into it, but I had to stop because of what's going on in Haiti. As a man, it's my job to do what I can to protect my community, to protect my people, and to provide. And right now, Haiti is under attack, and I reverted my energy from writing 7 Types of Kings, Queen's Desire, so that I can put something out there that can alleviate the pain, the pressure that our fellow African brothers and sisters in Haiti are going through. They're the first independent black nation in the Western Hemisphere, known as Little Africa of the West, which you wear proudly. I had to do that because a man sees an issue, he sees a problem, especially if it's critical, high priority, he's going to accumulate. He's going to put his energy together to attack that problem. And right now, the identity of our black men is at stake. The responsibility, our roles, our consciousness, our relationships, our money, our finances is at stake as a man. I'm telling you, this is much serious than just a magazine cover. Because a picture says 1,000 words. And that magazine is publicized all around the world. They're a multi-million-dollar magazine company with an influence beyond most of us will ever have. If we don't do nothing about it now, by complaining to Vogue magazine, stop publicizing, feminizing our black men, because identity, this is our identity. Your identity. People see you before they hear you say a word. Symbols and pictures manipulate the mind. Seriously, big companies know that. They spent millions of dollars putting little symbols out there on billboards and magazine, book covers and schools, logos. The brain picks it up instantly, even though you may not even understand why these color combinations and words and numbers are put together. But our brain cells are so working rapidly at a split second, sees it, reads it, processes it, and puts it back out there, whether you know it or not, whether you understand it or not. We must protect our families because we, as black men, black family, are under attack. My name is King Kevin Dorival. Bless up and hope you guys learned something from this video. KevinDorival.com, Cash App @CourageToBelieve. Yes, I do have big things popping. Y'all be blessed. Stay tuned. For real, 2023 is my year.